A United States carrier strike group is currently conducting a scheduled port visit, a common element of regional presence operations.
The group includes several support vessels, such as destroyers and cruisers, indicating a standard and self-sufficient operational formation.
Subic Bay's deep-water port and strategic geography offers significant logistical advantages for maritime activities and regional engagement.
This port call also underscores long-standing maritime cooperation and shared commitments to regional stability.
These port calls are standard procedure, allowing the crews to resupply, conduct maintenance, and take shore leave.
Naval presence in the region is often utilized to support the principle of freedom of navigation through these vital international waterways.
While such deployments are part of routine scheduling, we will continue to monitor their operational patterns. Subscribe to Jet Insight Force for further updates.
The centerpiece, of course, is the carrier, which functions as a mobile airbase, projecting air power far from its home port.
Its air wing is comprehensive, including multi-role fighters for defense, electronic warfare aircraft, and rotary wing assets for utility.
The carrier itself is protected by a screen of advanced escort vessels, such as this guided missile cruiser.
These ships provide sophisticated air and missile defense, creating a protective layer for the entire strike group.
Guided missile destroyers are also present, offering versatile capabilities, including anti-submarine and surface warfare.
Subic Bay is not new location for these visits. It holds a long and deep history as a major naval logistics hub in the Pacific.
Its geography as a natural deep-water harbor, protected from the elements, has always made it an ideal naval anchorage.
Today, its role is defined by partnership, serving as a key site for regional exercises and cooperative agreements.
These visits often precede or follow joint training maneuvers, which focus on interoperability and maritime security.
But a primary purpose of this stop is logistical. A fleet of this size consumes vast resources that must be replenished.
This includes everything from fuel and food for thousands of crew members to spare parts for the aircraft and systems.
Beyond logistics, the visit provides liberty or shore leave, allowing the crew to rest and also contributing to the local economy.
Of course, a naval movement of this scale does not go unobserved. It is closely monitored by all regional actors as a matter of routine.
This is a core concept of naval presence, signaling a commitment to regional partners and to the freedom of maritime passage.
The stability of these sea lanes is crucial for global commerce, and this fleet's deployment is meant to reinforce that stability.
In summary, this port call, while large, is consistent with established naval doctrine and long-term strategic posture in the region. Let's look closer at the escort vessels. The destroyers are equipped with the Aegis combat system, a key defensive component.
This system integrates powerful radar with missile launchers, allowing it to track and engage numerous targets simultaneously.
The system's interceptors are housed in these vertical launch cells, providing a rapid response defensive capability.
In addition to defense, these vessels carry standard anti-ship missiles, a typical armament for modern surface combatants.
The group also maintains a robust anti-submarine warfare screen, often coordinated by helicopters operating from the escorts.
These helicopters use dipping sonar and sonobuoys to listen for and detect submerged contacts over a wide area.
All these components work together, not just for defense, but to create a stable and visible presence in the maritime environment.
The scale of the logistics required to operate such a group is a strategic capability in its own right, projecting sustainment.
Returning to the carrier, its core functions power projection. It is, fundamentally, a sovereign, mobile runway.
To launch, aircraft are connected to a catapult system, which accelerates them from 0 to over 150 miles per hour in just seconds.
Recovery is just as demanding, requiring the pilot to catch a tailhook on one of 4 arresting wires on the deck. During sustained operations at sea, the flight deck operates with a highly precise, continuous rhythm, 24 hours a day.
Below deck, the carrier is a floating city, housing over 5,000 personnel, from pilots and engineers to cooks and medics.
This self-sufficiency is enabled by its nuclear propulsion, allowing the vessel to operate for decades without refueling.
This endurance is what allows it to maintain a long-term, stabilizing presence in any maritime region it operates in.
The escorts, which are conventionally powered, rely on a dedicated fleet of supply ships for underway replenishment.
This process of refueling and resupplying at sea is a complex maneuver that requires precise seamanship from both crews.
A port call like this in Subic Bay simplifies that process immensely, allowing for faster and more comprehensive resupply.
It's important to note that this U.S. deployment is one of many naval operations in this region from various state actors.
Regional nations, including China, maintain a constant Coast Guard and maritime militia presence to monitor their claims.
Other U.S. allies, such as Japan and Australia, also conduct their own patrols and exercises to support freedom of navigation.
Encounters between these different naval forces are common and are typically handled through established, professional maritime protocols.
The overarching goal for all parties is often the stated aim of ensuring security for the immense volume of commercial trade that passes here.
Meanwhile, the Philippines itself is modernizing its own naval and Coast Guard forces to better patrol its extensive territorial waters.
This modernization includes the acquisition of new frigates, offshore patrol vessels, and faster response craft.
These new assets are frequently integrated into joint exercises, enhancing the crew's proficiency and regional coordination.
So this U.S. port visit occurs within a dynamic context of evolving regional partnerships and capabilities.
It is also crucial to remember that Subic is one of the busiest commercial ports in the Philippines.
The Freeport Zone is a major center for logistics, manufacturing, and trade, handling a vast amount of cargo.
The bay also hosts significant shipbuilding and repair facilities, servicing some of the largest commercial vessels in the world.
This dual-use nature, as both a key economic engine and a strategic naval port, defines Subic Bay's modern importance. After this period of resupply and shore leave, the strike group will return to sea to continue its scheduled deployment.
Once back in open water, the strike group will resume its standard operations, which typically include flight exercises.
These drills are designed to maintain high readiness levels for the pilots and the flight deck crews, ensuring proficiency.
While underway, the group maintains a multi-layered defensive posture, coordinating its sensors and assets. The group's deployment is a visible demonstration of presence, a core mission for a blue water navy.
This often includes scheduled exercises with regional allies, focusing on building interoperability and shared procedures.
As we've noted, other regional navies are also highly active, so professional observation and interaction are routine.
The stated intent of such deployments is to support the existing framework of maritime law and regional stability.
In summary, this port visit to Subic Bay is a multifaceted event, combining logistics, crew rest, and diplomatic engagement.
The choice of Subic Bay is strategic, leveraging its prime location and deep water facilities for efficient access to the region.
The strike group itself is a self-contained unit, possessing advanced air, surface, and subsurface capabilities.
Its presence is part of a complex maritime picture, with many regional nations also actively patrolling these waters.
Here at Jet Insight Force, our focus remains on providing a clear, factual analysis of these operational developments.
Following this visit, the fleet will continue its deployment, likely participating in further exercises and patrols. These naval movements are a component of a wider strategic framework, reinforcing long-standing alliances and agreements.
Ultimately, this visit serves as a clear and visible reminder of the U.S. naval commitment to the Indo-Pacific region.
But there is another key component to this strike group that we have not yet discussed, because it is designed to be unseen.
Each carrier strike group is typically escorted by one or more nuclear-powered attack submarines.
Its primary mission is anti-submarine warfare, to detect, track, and, if necessary, neutralize any submerged threats to the carrier.
These submarines are also elite intelligence-gathering platforms, using passive sonar and electronic sensors to monitor the environment.
Many of these attack submarines also carry a large number of cruise missiles, adding a potent, stealthy strike capability to the group.
This asset would not be docked openly with the surface fleet, but would remain on patrol nearby or use a separate, secure facility.
Naturally, the arrival of a full carrier strike group in a strategic port triggers a comprehensive monitoring response from other regional nations.
This monitoring is standard procedure and is conducted using a variety of assets, from space-based satellites to long-range patrol aircraft.
Surface ships and submarines from other nations may also take positions in international waters to observe the group's activities.
This type of observation is a long-standing naval practice and is typically conducted professionally, following maritime safety codes.
The goal is typically to gather electronic and acoustic data for general intelligence, rather than for any immediate purpose.
From the perspective of the host nation, the Philippines, the visit serves to reinforce long-standing bilateral security ties. On a local level, the port call provides a significant, direct boost to the economy through spending on supplies and shore leave.
The visit also facilitates professional exchanges and planning sessions between the two allied navies.
This builds interoperability, the shared ability to coordinate operations effectively in support of maritime security.
In conclusion, this large-scale port call is a visible, routine, and stabilizing element of a much.
Jet Insight Force will, of course, continue to track this group's movements as it departs Subic Bay to resume its deployment.
We are interested to hear your own informed perspectives on this deployment and its regional implications.
Please feel free to share your analysis in the comments section. We read as many as we can.
To stay informed on all of our future reports and analyses, be sure to press the notification bell.
Thank you for joining us for this in-depth look. This is Jet Insight Force, providing clarity in a complex world.
We appreciate your time and attention. We will see you in the next report.
For more reports like this one, make sure you are subscribed to Jet Insight Force. Thank you for watching.